Hello. Oh, how are they? Surprise! Are live a little bit. I'm actually going to be at the Salt Caves later, so I want to come on today a little bit earlier. I could still hang out with you guys. So the reason why this video, by the way, titled the way that it is because next week we're going to be a live stream party. Hello, everyone. Catherine, thank you so much for the $5. Much love to you. I actually just talked with Catherine for YouTube channel, literally just barely. So it is so good to see you. And I should be posting that interview so you guys can check it out, and then I'll also make sure to leave the links to all Catherine's stuff so you can go and give her some love as well. So thank you again for the lovely chat. So good to see you, and thank you so much for the $5. Great Fanta, Zomis, Greg, Spiritual Monk, Herberus, Salvador, how is everybody doing? So the reason why I have it titled the way I have it titled is because there's going to be a live stream plus a giveaway on my channel a week from now, so next Monday at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Now, some of you may have seen the post that I made. Basically, it's because we're going to be hitting 10,000 subs by then, so I want to do a live stream party with you guys where I'll be releasing my brand new merchandise shop and walking you guys through it. There will be discounts that you guys can use as well, and then I'm also going to be giving away 3 different prizes. So I'm super excited. For those of you who saw the link that I posted, there is actually a sign-up form that you will need to fill out if you are wanting to be added into the giveaway. The 2 things with the giveaway is you have to be live with me, right? That's really the only thing to that. I just need your YouTube channel name, and then you just need to make sure that you are live during the event so you can claim your prize if you. So again, there's different prizes, and you will only be able to be entered into the giveaway if you do fill out that form. It really only asks you for your email so I can reach out to you if you do win, your YouTube name, and then if you're going to be able to attend the event live. And again, it's next week on the 27th at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. It's 6:10 right here, so just an hour before next week. Okay. Rivers, oh my gosh, thank you so much for the 5. Oh my gosh, the love here. Oh my gosh, it is to hang out with you guys. Thank you so much, Rivers. So much love. I am so grateful for all. Thank you guys so much for the love. Thank you guys for all out. I am good. Thank you. I hope that all of you are well. I wanted to kind of give you a quick update on next week. So again, this week we're obviously not streaming tonight at like 9 p.m. It was 8 p.m. before, but I've noticed that I usually start streaming around 9 p.m. So the new time is 9 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on Mondays, except for today, obviously, and next week, because that is our live party / giveaway. So if you want to be included in the giveaway, let me see if I can get the form for you guys so you don't have to search for it. So just make sure to fill out that form before the actual event next week, and I'll make sure that you guys are included. That is the form if you need it. Again, in order to claim your prize, you will need to be here live with me at 5 p.m. next Monday. I am so excited. Not only are we releasing shop next week, but there will also be awesome prizes. So the 3 prizes, just in case. So there is one person who is going to win the entire Dreams of 11-part Masterclass Dream series. So that's worth $666. So someone's going to get the entire 11-part Masterclass series. The next person is going to get a free 60-minute one-on-one session with me. And then the third gift is you can choose anything you want from the merch shop, and I will send it to you with a handwritten letter and maybe 1 or 2 extra surprises thrown. Who knows? But those are the 3 gifts, which is one reason why I need your email, just in case you win, so we can discuss after. But that is kind of what's going on next week on Monday. Kind of an exciting day. And there's just so much stuff going on in my world, and I'm just so excited to create. I also today, I think it was last night, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go hard in my lucid dream practice. There's so many things that I want to test out, different challenges that I want to test out, and I'm really going to be running a lot of experiments. So today is like the start to, like, I feel like it's a whole new life for some reason, because there's so many things going on, and I'm completely changing my lucid dream practice around. And so I'm super excited. So there's going to be a lot more content on my experiences, the experiments that I'm running within the lucid dream state, and eventually, soon actually, I'm going to be opening up live dream circles, and we'll be able to be on Zoom and share and do breath work, and it's just really want to create a connection. So that's really what I'm going to be doing. That's what all of the things I'm working on is going to help create, that connection between you and I love you. So happy, and I love Mondays. I get to family. So I wanted to update you guys because, again, I'm going to be at the 𝒐𝒂𝒏𝒄𝒔 hours, and I didn't want to miss out on our stream. What's up a couple hours earlier with you guys? I've got stuff going on today. I hope you all have an magical day. I hope to hop on later, but if not, I love you guys. We love you so much, Zomies. We love you. Thank you so much. Again, thank you. I am so grateful to have you guys in the community. But I wanted to give you guys a heads up about the giveaway, because again, you will need to fill out the form, and I want to make sure that everyone in the dream family that wants to be included in this is included. So I'm giving you guys like a week heads up to sign up for the form. So if you can, just sign up using that form. The link is also in my YouTube posts. There's like a little post section, or it's called the community tab on my YouTube channel. The link will also be in like one of the most recent posts as well. So just make sure. Let me see if I can see how many of you are already signed up. I would love to see where you guys are at with that. Okay. We have okay, so we have 10 members of the community signed up right now. So there's for sure 10 of you that are going to be entered into the drawing. So if you are going to be able to be a part of this live stream on Monday and you want to be included in the giveaway, make sure to fill out the form. I am so excited, guys, because also once we're at 10K, we're also going to be able to put our merchandise shelf under all of the videos on our channel, so we can start wearing all of our cool dream merch together. I really tried to add a lot of kind of like just like funky, kind of quirky things, because I feel like us dreamers don't have enough inspiring merch to wear, and I think that needs to change. So I wanted to create something that's really funny and fun and something that I would want to wear. And a lot of the stuff on the merch shop, I'm like, oh, I need to get that. So I know Jason bought one of the inside joke shirts from the shop, and I'm actually getting one too. If you guys are a part of the community, you'll know the big ass mug joke. I have this huge mug, like a coffee mug, that's the size of my head, and Jason in the community always talks about the big ass mug, and now lots of you are asking about it, so it is made into merch now. Hashtag the big ass mug gang. It's happened, and I really want that to, I really want my merchandise shop to be like that. I want it to be full of dreamy things that you're inspired to wear. I want it to be inside jokes in the community that only the dream family would understand. Like, I really just want to create something for fun out of this merchandise shop, and probably even when I launch it, I'm still going to be working on it. So and if you guys have any suggestions for the merch shop, I've already told you guys before, if you have anything that you really want to see on the merchandise, oh, because I love to hear about it, and I'm still working on it. Probably will be working on it for a while. So I would love to hear if you guys have any suggestions for that. Very excited for all the guidance coming up for the future. Can't wait to see the merch. Yeah, me too. Oh my gosh. You're just amazing, Catherine. I just want to say thank you again so much for chatting with me today, connecting with me. It was so fun, and I can't wait for my community to see that interview too. And I am super excited about the merch. I have been working on it nonstop, so I'm super excited to finally release it because it's nothing that I have seen before, and I feel like us dreamers need more funny stuff to wear that like only other dreamers would understand. I feel like we've reached that level where we just need to make it happen. So I'm coming through for us on the merch shop. Deserve to have funny, quirky, dreamy things to wear, and I'm making that happen. Also, for those of you who are in the Dreams of Masterclass series, again, there is a masterclass every single month on the 5th, and it goes for 11 months. So the next one coming up is Dreams of Visitations, and this is how to actually induce visitations with past loved ones, your spirit team, anyone on the other side that you'd like to connect with through dreams. So I'm very excited. Again, that is on the 5th of every month at 5. Very easy to remember, the 5th at 5. So that is going to be taking place in a private Facebook group. If you guys have any questions about the masterclass series, definitely please let me know. It is meant to take you on a journey, and so I know a lot of you have signed up for the entire series, which is actually kind of what it was created to be, because it's meant to take you on a full dream journey, from not even being able to really remember your dreams to being able to induce lucid dreams and talk to your subconscious mind and rewire your brain and physically and emotionally heal. Like, I really want to take you from 0 to 100 real quick, and that's my intention through this series. So for those of you who are in for the entire series, so hyped. I know a few of you are. So that will be on the 5th. For those of you who are interested in just signing up for a one-off masterclass in this series, you can purchase single masterclass in this series if you don't want to join for the whole thing. So if you guys have any questions about that, let me know. For my highest tier of YouTube members, you guys receive a free masterclass once a month. So you guys get this entire series if you are at my highest tier. So I just wanted to kind of give you an update of what's going on in the world and what I'm up to. So Dreams Of series happening on the 5th, the next class, and I really wanted to make sure you guys knew about the live stream giveaway because I've talked about it on my Facebook, I've talked a little bit about it like on my Instagram, but I really just wanted to show up and be like, okay, I really want to see you guys there because you guys are the reason why going live is so fun. I get to hang out with my dream family, and we did this together. We got to 10,000 subs together. I really want to show my gratitude for this because I'm so excited. And the reason why it means so much to me is because this is a huge milestone, not just for me, but for the community. And it shows that, you know, like this topic of dream and consciousness has inspired others. And the fact that we're at 10,000 subs in the community just makes me so happy because this practice has completely changed my entire life. It has completely transformed my entire life, and it makes me feel like I'm able to help inspire others to use it to change their lives as well, which is why hitting this milestone so much to me. I just want you guys to know how grateful I am for you and how much I love you and how excited I am, and I can't wait to pass tons of other milestones in the community. Oh, I forgot it was Monday. What a treat. Yeah, I'm just hopping on, you know, for a few minutes because, yeah, I'm going to be gone at the normal time that I usually stream. So I really want to see you guys for a little bit and let you guys know what's going on, what's coming up, and just make sure that you guys know about the live stream next Monday. Again, that is at 5 p.m. We usually stream at 9 p.m., but it's going to be at 5 p.m. I'll probably give you a couple other reminders before then just so I can make sure that you guys can, you know, show up that day with me. If not, no worries at all. But those of you who are enrolled in the giveaway, when I call your name, you just need to make sure that you're live for the event or you're there for the live event. to claim your prize. So it's kind of funny that you mentioned that, because that's actually what I talked about on Catherine's interview. And there's so many things that you can use lucid dreaming for, but one of the main things that I used it for was to heal my stomach issues. I had IBS, gastritis, esophagitis, ulcers, whatever else. I started to lose track when the doctor started to talk to me about it. All I know is that I was completely in pain. My entire life was being taken away from me, and I was on 8 medications, and no one could figure out what was exactly wrong with me. They're really good at diagnosing me with some stuff, right? But they weren't very helpful on how to solve it or what to do with it. So when I was a teenager, I started getting a lot of anxiety and depression, especially going through school. I really didn't have the best time. I really didn't have the best childhood. And eventually I started to get a lot of anxiety and panic attacks, like really, really, really bad panic attacks. And I didn't have the support system I needed at home, because I'm going to be honest, when I'd have my panic attacks, my parents didn't know how to handle it. They would just call the cops on me. They probably just thought I was crazy. And, you know, I'm not holding that against them, because, you know, everyone's still learning. They're still learning. They have inner children too. They're still learning. You know, everyone is. But when I was having my panic attacks and stuff when I was younger, the cops would just get called on me. So I was almost scared to feel anxious, which made me feel more anxious. And eventually, just with how things were going, my childhood, I started to get really horrible stomach pains. I was throwing up blood. I couldn't eat. If I did eat, it really hurt. Like imagine open cuts in your stomach and having like acid poured on them. Like that's what it felt like rubbing alcohol on like an open wound. That's what it felt like inside my stomach all the time. And eventually it was so unbearable, because again, I was throwing up blood. I was going to the ER like 3 to 4 times a week, and no one could figure out how to help me. No one could figure out what was even wrong with me, even though they're like, oh, you got gastritis, you got ulcers, but don't know, let's send you to a specialist and see what they can do. Then that specialist would be like, oh, I don't know what to do for you. Let's pass you on. And people were just passing me on in the healthcare industry. Like, oh my gosh, it was overwhelming. And I eventually reached a point where it's like I felt like my life was completely being robbed from me. I couldn't hold a job. I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't drink anything. I didn't have friends. I mean, I couldn't function because of my health. And that's when I made the intention. I literally called out to this guy like, something help me, please. Oh my God. I literally cannot function. I cannot live like this. Please help me find some relief. Tell me what I need to do. Tell me what direction I need to go in. Because my life was literally robbed of me. About a week goes by and I start having experiences. I start having random lucid dreams and sleep paralysis. And I realized, oh, these are the things that happened to me when I was younger. I experienced it all my life, and then when I was going through, you know, my stuff, as you do when you're a teenager, I kind of stopped dreaming within that time. But then it started to come back when I made the intention, please, someone, something, help me heal my stomach, please. Please, I can't go on anymore. It was, oh my God. I was like on my knees crying, like, help me. And then a week goes by and I start having these experiences, and this triggers the idea, maybe this is being shown to me because I meant to use it somehow to transform what I'm feeling. I made the intention, maybe this is the answer. So it takes me about a week to get lucid, and as soon as I get lucid, I am literally in the suburban street. I am literally like on some street, the sun's out, the trees are like dancing in the wind. It's a very beautiful time of day and a beautiful place in my dream. And all of a sudden, this white truck parks across the street, and this guy gets out. And I always compare him to Archangel Michael because he had like long, kind of blonde hair. Comes up to me, he's like, "Hey, I'm here to help you heal your stomach like you." And that seemed nuts to me. That seemed crazy. Are you sure you're gonna help me heal my stomach? No, you're a dream character. What's going on? And I just followed him, and he told me, yeah, we're gonna go to this person's house. It's their swimming pool in the backyard, like it's a healing pool of water, you know, it's fine. Basically just telling me, okay, we're gonna go to someone's house and you're gonna be healed. We get to this house, And he's like, see that pool back there? That's the pool. We just got to go through the house. And then there's the healing pool. We just walk into this person's house. We just walk in. There's no one in the house. We go to the back. We just open the door. And the whole family's barbecuing in the back. And they're like, oh, hey. Like, they got something on the grill. They offer me an otter pop. I remember taking the otter pop. Of course, I got the blue one. Always get the blue. And it was like the best tasting otter pop that I've ever had, because the dream like amplifies your experiences and your senses. And I remember the family was super nice. Like, we asked if we could use the pool. They were like, yeah. So I went into the swimming pool and I spent the rest of the dream in there. Like, thank you for my healing. Thank you for my healing. And the reason why I do that in the lucid dream is because you're inside of your subconscious mind when you're dreaming. So you can repeat affirmations as if it's already done, and your brain will think that you're serious. Because again, your brain can't tell the difference between something you're imagining, dreaming about, or something that's actually happening. So if you affirm that you're already healed, your subconscious mind is going to think that you're already healed because you're affirming that and you're feeling it like it already happened. So it's a way to rewire your brain. So I was doing that in the dream. Thank you for my healing. Thank you for my healing. Just imagining what it would feel like to be healed. Like, all I wanted was to be healed and not be in pain. So that's what I spent the rest of the dream doing. Just affirming that in the pool, you know, rubbing my hands together, putting them on my stomach. Thank you for my healing. Thank you for my healing, until the dream faded. And then when I woke up, that was the first day in over 6 years that I didn't have complete agonizing pain. And I was like, hey, since I feel fine, which is weird in itself, but since I feel fine, let me see how long I can go without taking. And literally, it's been over 6 years. Longer than that. I'll have to go back and check how long it's actually been. But that was the last time that I took my medication. It was the day before that lucid dream. That shows you how incredible this practice is. And this is why I desire to tell more people about lucid dreaming. Not only tell them, but to show them how it works, to help inspire them to dream again, to use it to change and transform their lives, because it is something that I don't know where I would be if I didn't have my dream practice. Since then, I've worked with clients who have used it to help heal skin conditions, reoccurring nightmares, physical pain, menstrual cramps, migraines, like anything. Not even just like physical pain you can heal, but like emotional, mental. You can use it to problem solve, to practice skills, to connect with loved ones who have passed away. To go on the craziest adventures that you wouldn't even be able to do in waking life. I mean, what can this practice not do? And I'm still asking myself that question. What does this not do? And I just want to help inspire you guys to transform your lives, because this, and also, not only did dreaming help me heal, but it also created my business in a way that allows me to connect with people all over the world and not only share my story, but also hear other people's stories and see how this practice has been able to help people. This practice means so much to me. I just cried about it the other day. I cried about it the other day because I was sitting on the couch and I was journaling, and I just realized how much I love this practice, how much it means, how much freedom it's given me, how answers it's giving me. It allows me to live life through a child's eyes, and I wouldn't trade that for anything. And when we all growing up, we were told, oh, it's just a dream, oh, it's just a dream, forget about it, it was just a nightmare. And we've been trained that, like, oh, it's just a dream, it's not important, it doesn't matter, kind of thing, which is not true at all. So I'm here to show you that it's not just a dream. It's not just a dream at all. Your experiences matter, and you can use this practice to completely change and transform your life. And I mean, you can use this as your own therapist. I mean, if you really want to see what's going on in here, look to your dreams and it will show you, it will tell you. Like, we have all of the answers that we seek. We have the healing we seek, we have the adventures we seek, we have the love and the confidence that we seek. It is all within us. We just need to learn how to access it at will. And this practice really allows us to do that. It allows us to separate the monkey mind, the ego, to our true self. And it allows us to make that bridge. And it also allows us to become best friends with our inner self. All of the parts of yourself that you denied or you suppressed or you disowned, all of the dark parts of yourself that you were once scared to look at, now you can actually see face to face in a 3D realistic environment and connect on such a deep level. Public speaking, absolutely. I practiced public speaking in my lucid dreams because anything that we do within the lucid dream, your brain is actually doing. We may just be rehearsing it in the lucid dream, but it's actually happening to your brain. So when you are public speaking in the lucid dream, say you do want to public speak, right? Maybe that is a passion of yours. Then you'd be able to get lucid and literally manifest the craziest scenario that you want to. Let me manifest 1 million people, or let me give a public speaking talk on top of a mountain, like whatever you want. You can create whatever circumstance you want. But even though you know that you're dreaming when you're public speaking, your brain does not know. So you're actually public speaking for real from your lucid dream, and you will get better at it the next time that you decide to do it, because your brain is really learning in the lucid dream. So not only can you use it to seek answers and to heal and to go on adventures, but you can use it to practice things, practice skills, practice, again, public speaking. You can use it to get clarity on what you want to do with your life, what your passions are. I mean, you can talk directly to your brain in the lucid dream. You can talk directly to your habits. If you connect with a habit, like literally, say, I want to connect to my procrastination. Say that you made the intention in the lucid dream to connect to your procrastination. There will be a dream character that shows up who represents your procrastination. So now, all of a sudden, you can now have a face-to-face conversation with your procrastination. Interesting. This will also help us change our relationships to our habits and to different parts of ourselves. I mean, what can this practice not do? What can it not do? And so I really just want to emphasize to you that this practice can completely transform and change your lives. But a lot of people don't give it enough time. A lot of people are like, oh, it's too much work. Like, I was working with someone probably 6 months ago, and we actually traded a service just to kind of collaborate, and the dream journal was too much for them. They even said, no, I don't have time to write my dreams down. I don't think this practice is for me. And that's totally fine if you choose that, but it is so worth the dedication. It is so worth it, because it's just a little learning curve. Once you learn how to lucid dream, you do not have to try and do 1 million reality checks in a day, and literally, like, it becomes easy and effortless because you have created a lifestyle that supports lucid. So I just want to show you guys, or tell you guys, that this practice can absolutely transform your life, but you have to allow it to. You have to allow it to, and you have to be willing to dedicate time. And if you can do that, then it can life. Jason, I love you. Thank you so much. Also, I didn't bring the big ass mug because I sent you a picture of it. It's going in the dishwasher. I promise. I need to make sure that it's ready. I told you guys before Jason got here. I told him about the big ass mug situation, and I just need to make sure that it's present for future. So that is on me. How do you know you are dreaming when dreaming? You have to train yourself to ask. That's the biggest thing. Lucid dreaming is down to awareness. We just have to become aware throughout the day when we're awake and ask ourselves, how do I know that I'm awake right now? How do I for sure know that I'm awake right now? Is there anything odd about what I'm experiencing? And the more awareness we can bring to our waking life, the more aware we're going to be in our dreams. Because our dream self is a reflection of who we are being in waking life. When you look at your dream self, that is a reflection of who you are being in waking life. So if you notice that your dream self is totally unaware, doesn't pay attention to anything and just goes on in the dream, it doesn't even like pay attention to what's going on, then that's probably showing you how you act in waking life. Probably saying, hey, as you can see, your dream self has very low awareness. We're showing you this so you can take note of this because your waking life self is unaware. So if you notice that your dream self doesn't pay attention to anything and like anything could happen and your dream self wouldn't know that you're dreaming, then that's showing you where you may be doing that in a waking life. Again, the reason why we don't all lucid dream every single night is because of how we are being in waking life. Think about it. Your parents, your friends, the teachers that you've had in school, think about it. They assume that they're awake, right? Who stops throughout the day and asks if they're awake? Of course, someone. Look at me, awake. I can see, I can hear, I can smell, and people think that that means that they're awake, even though we can do all of that in the dream, right? So it doesn't make sense to assume that we're awake when we can do all of this in the dream. But that's why we all don't get lucid all the time, because we all assume that we are awake without checking. And so when we dream, we also assume that we're awake. I mean, I can touch things, I can smell things, I can see colors, I can see textures, and people think that that means wakefulness. But once you have your first lucid dream, you realize, wow, everything is not quite as it seems. I was fooled into thinking that I was actually awake when I wasn't. And once you start to see the connectedness between dreams and waking life, you also see that they help each other out. The things that you do in waking life will start to show up in your dreams, and the things that your dream self is doing is actually showing you how you're being in waking life, and that helps you change that thing so that your dream self shows up in a different way. Look at this. Very interconnected. Start to observe your dream self. What is your dreaming self doing? Is your dreaming self aware when something odd happens? Does your dreaming self ask questions? Say that you're like in a dream and there's tons of stuff going on and these dream characters are like, hey, come on, we gotta go ride the elephant to get onto the ship in the North Pole. Doesn't make any sense. Does your dream self say, okay, cool, that sounds awesome, and just go? Or does your dream self ask a question and be like, what? What in the hell does that mean? That doesn't even make sense. What are you talking about? We obviously want to do the second one, right? But we can't force our dream self to ask those questions, which is why we have to become the person that would ask those questions in waking life. We have to build up the critical thinking. Don't just accept everything for as it is when you're awake. Ask questions. Well, why is this way? How do I know this for sure? Like, the more critical we can become, the more critical we're going to be in our dreams, and we're going to have a lot more lucid dreams. This is why a lot of gamers have lucid dreams naturally, because they're used to using their critical thinking skills, and they're also used to controlling an alternate reality as a different persona. So lucid dreaming actually comes a lot easier to gamers because they are using their critical reflective skills, and they are used to controlling another environment as a different character. So lucid dreaming does come easier to those who play video games. Now, when it comes to someone like Chance, you still do have to do some of the work, which is what I tell Chance. You know, you still have to write down your dreams. You have to do this. So don't, like, more odds are stacked in your favor if you do play video games, but if you can actually take this practice seriously. All down to critical thinking. That's really what it's about, is critical thinking, asking yourself questions, and consistency. Consistency in the time that you go to bed and wake up. How often you use your dream journal. Consistency and looking for your dream signs, consistency in reality checks. All of it comes down to consistency, awareness, and consistency. Very, very, very important. I wanted to talk to you guys about that because I want to show you how important this is, how valuable this practice is, how it can actually completely transform your life if you take little steps to get there. And my goal on this channel is to make it as easy as possible for you guys to have a lucid dream, an out-of-body experience. I want to show you what works. I want to show you what doesn't work. You can completely transform your life through this practice. So there isn't anything on my channel that I haven't tried or tested out before I've told you guys. Like I really, really, really want to cut out all the fluff. If you notice in my videos, I just get down to the information. Like I feel like I figured out what works, what doesn't work, and kind of a recipe or a method to make things easier. So that's what I really try to bring on my channel, out the extra BS that doesn't help anybody. What are your favorite reality checks? So my favorite ones, I always do a mental reality check. That is the most important thing, because physical reality checks are nothing if we're not asking ourselves the questions. So mental reality check is asking those questions, trying to figure out what reality you're in. And then I love to count my fingers, because I always should have my hands, right? So they should look the same in all my dreams, but of course they don't sometimes. If I get in the habit of looking at my hands, then the next time I look at them in the dream, I'm going to realize something's off. So I make sure that I have 10 fingers. I'll count them, look away, and I'll count again. And you really want to go slow, because if you just rush through them, then you're going to do that in the dream and not realize you're dreaming, and it gets very frustrating. So I do that. I plug my nose and try to breathe in, because obviously if you get in the habit of doing this and you do it in the dream, you're going to be able to breathe just fine, because your physical nose isn't being plugged. So that's one great way to start dreaming or not. And then I also do the finger palm push. This one really helps me. This and then counting my fingers is how I get lucid the most. I try to push my finger through my palm, and then I just observe the result. I don't just be like, yep, I'm awake, duh. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. So it appears that I'm awake. It seems to be acting very similar as it does in waking life. And I notice when I put my finger right here, I can still see it a little bit on the back end, but nothing comes through. And I see the lines are super clear, and they look like they usually do. They're not changing, so seems like I'm awake. Like that's how you have to think when you're doing the reality checks. So those are my favorite ones. And then of course I'll use anything in my environment. If I'm passing a billboard, I'll look at it, look away, look back. Just like double checking things in your environment is like, you want to do that, because if you do a reality check once, the dream can fool you into making you think that you're actually awake. So you always want to do all of your reality checks a couple times. So those are my main ones. But it's all about the critical questions. It's all about asking yourself, like, how does this make sense? You know? Yes, and happy full moon in Pisces to all of you. Oh my gosh, how did I forget? Happy guys. I recently read a film guide to lucid dreaming, and I got stoked. Have you read it yet? I have it. I actually haven't finished it, but I do have it. I have a lot of dreaming books, and some of them that I haven't even read at all yet. But I will have to full. Yeah. Some of my favorite books are from Charlie Morley. His books really help, especially for beginners. So I don't know if you're interested. Who's turning into a werewolf tonight? Ooh, spiritual monk, you're Pisces. Oh, then you must be feeling this. A tip. This moon can definitely make people feel like over emotional, because water rules the emotions, and it's Pisces. Pisces is one of the most like spiritual and intuitive signs, right? So if you feel any type of way at all, it could like just do what feels good today. Your emotions will be guiding you for what feels best. If you feel like you just want to sit on your bed and listen to music, then do that. Yeah, do that. If you want to take a bath, awesome. If you want to paint, but you haven't painted in forever, but you really want to paint, then do it. Do whatever feels good today. It is, they do say to do something involving water. Like you can make some water tonight, you can take a bath, like doing something with water to bring in that. And also whatever you do, if you decide to do something with water tonight, what can you put in that water to wash away? Like, what are you releasing? Because full moons are about things coming to completion, cycles ending. The new moon is when we plant seeds, and these are things that we want to grow. So the new moon is time to manifest things, right? Oh, I want to plant this seed and this seed and this seed. But since it's a full moon, what cycles do I want to complete? What do I want to come to an end? What cycles in my life do I want to come to a completion? And you can even do a little like a ritual with water where you actually write out the things that you want to come to completion. on a paper, like a little paper, and you put them in the water and you let them dissolve. That's a really simple way where you can do some sort of like ritual practice for the full moon energy. So Eric, you got a new job. Congratulations, Eric. That is so awesome. Yay. Oh my gosh, and you got it today? What? Full moon? That's so crazy. Yeah. Awesome, Eric. Oh my gosh, congrats. That's great. Jace, I'm a Virgo. Advice. So this is literally for anybody. It will be affecting people in the Pisces sign most, but really this is about just tuning into your emotions for everybody. Water rules the emotions, right? And Pisces is a very emotional and intuitive sign. So this is the time to listen to your emotions and your intuition. What cycles need to come to completion? Where am I leaking my energy? What am I doing every single day that just doesn't feel good anymore? Really tuning in that energetic and emotional self and honoring what you need. Like that is something that everybody can take away from this moon, regardless of your sign. On one of the full moons coming up, I want to have Jax on and we can do like a full moon or a new moon ritual with you guys, if that sounds like something I'd like to do. So I think that would be fun, especially Jax is like the astrologer to go to with any of your questions. He's actually the one who taught me most of what I know through astrology. To ask. I applied for this months ago. Oh my gosh, Eric, that's crazy. And especially that things are coming to completion. Like, and you got the answer today. That's so cool. I have tried psychedelics, Paco. That's super cool. I've never done ayahuasca though, but I have done basically all of its compounds separately. Like DMT and psilocybin, I've done separately. So that's really interesting. Your LSD. It's been a while though since I've, especially when I moved to Washington, to even have those a part of some of the retreats that I run too. Drink a glass of wine tonight, everyone sit back and relax. Yeah, do what feels good. Big bowl of rice because it's also harvest moon. Yeah. This Halloween there is going to be a blue moon, really? On Halloween? Oh, gosh. The blue, like a full blue moon on Halloween? Are you serious? Oh. My witchy self is loving that. I'm like, I'm like a seasonal witch. It's kind of interesting. I go through seasons with my interests, how I think, how I dress, and it always happens around this time. I never know when for sure, but one day I just wake up and I just want to dress witchy. I'm like back into my magic practice. It's like a part of me just switches on. I become like a different person in a way. And I never know when it's gonna go away, and then literally sometime in the spring I become like a flower child, and it's just like I go through these different phases of who I am, like these different phases in my persona, and I never know when it's gonna hit, but I could tell it's starting to turn witchy season. My attire is changing. This happens just naturally. I just wake up one day, starts to slowly gradually change. So I am feeling the witchy season steadily coming on, but you know, the colder the weather gets, the witchier we become. Is my sound not, is it cutting out? There you go. My mic, I really cannot wait to get a new mic. That is just going to help me so much. I'm actually doing that tomorrow, I think. I'm actually going to look into getting a new mic tomorrow so I can also make meditations for you guys. I miss making guided meditations. Did that help, by the way? It should help. It like, the reason why it cuts out is because on my computer, like the volume goes down, so I have to go back and fix the mic volume all the time. But hopefully Hopefully it wasn't like that for too long. I hate that. I like look at the chat and then literally like minutes ago everyone's like, oh, your mic's cutting out. I really hope that it wasn't like that for a long time. Jason, I haven't heard about that. Oh, you know what we also need to do? Awesome, Greg. Oh yeah, I definitely will be making more guided meditations. I have a few that I really want to record, so I'm gonna be getting a new mic for that. So I'm super excited. I forgot. Oh yeah. And then I also kind of want to do like paranormal stories or like ghost stories or something sometime in this next like 2 months, because I have some stories for you guys and I would love to hear your guys' stories. So maybe that will be a post in the Facebook group. If you guys have any paranormal stories you want to share, leave them there and maybe we'll do a live where I share mine and I read some of your guys' stories. I think that'd be cool. Hello, Labyrinth. How are you? Yeah, we definitely did it at a different time today. Usually it's at about 9 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, but I am going to be going somewhere shortly. So I still wanted to come on and hang out with you guys. So yeah, so maybe we'll have to do some like witchy, kind of like ghosty fun things this scary season. You know what'd be really fun? If we could do a cooking stream somehow. If I could somehow take my setup and bring it to the kitchen and we make iced coffee and pie. Doesn't have to be pie, that's just what came to my mind. Iced coffee for sure. And some sort of, I cook a lot. I am always cooking, I'm always baking something. I love to cook. So I think that would be kind of fun to do on stream with you guys sometime. Are you keeping a dream journal, Kevin? Like daily? That would be interesting, Jason. That would be interesting. Aurora, hello! How are you? Look at those beautiful little moons. Greg, Aurora, Jason, look at your beautiful little moons there. Oh, that just makes me so happy. Thank you guys for being a part of the Dream Fam membership community. By the way, those who are in my YouTube memberships, you guys do have access to Haylee's Lucidity School. It's for tier 2 and up. So you guys do have access to a weekly, basically like a weekly lucid dreaming podcast / course that just is like ongoing. I just recorded, I think, the 3rd episode today. So if you guys are a part of the YouTube memberships, you will see that. Again, it is for tier 2 and up. So $9.99 a month and up, and you get access to the entire weekly, I don't know what to call it. It's like a podcast / course. It's like a very laid back course, but in like a podcast feel, which I thought was interesting because I've never heard of that before. But I guess we're just inventing new ways to do things here, and I love it. I had a dream a while back with a symbol for Azazel the demon. Oh, interesting. I don't know enough about that to really comment on that. Let me see. Oh, he looks cool. What symbol was it? I'm trying to see because I'm just trying to understand. Oh my gosh. Oh, it was the little horrible. I'm trying to explain the symbol you're talking about, but okay. Yeah, I looked it up. It's like a, I don't know how to explain it. It's like this, and then it's like this, and then it's like this. Is that what you're talking about? Moon Gang, yeah. I've sadly gotten out of the habit of dream journaling. I found that I didn't really appear to be having any consistent dream signs. So those are going to change. Your dream signs are going to change. The most important thing to get is dream recall. So today, I'm actually changing everything that I do in my dream practice. I literally feel like I'm born for the first time ever, because I was like, okay, I am going to start lucid dreaming all the time and inducing out-of-body experiences all the time. I'm going to run some experiments for my community, and we're going to be chatting about some new findings that I figure out in my practice. Like, I really want to push the limits within lucid dreaming and out-of-body experiences and really go like hard in the paint with my practice. So today I decided, okay, that's what I'm doing. I am going to like go super hard in my own practice. I really want to create a really like just flowing community chat about our practices and what we're working through, and I really want to push the limits with you guys with my dream practice. So since we're all in this practice together right now, I will say that using your dream journal is the most important. Everybody, please use your dream journal. Please, please, I'm begging you. I'll give you an energetic hug. I just need you to use your dream journal if you're serious about the practice. Seriously. Dream signs are gonna change. The content in your dreams is gonna change for sure. But we have to at least set up a strong foundation to where we're receiving the dreams, and then we can start to kind of tweak around with it, play with it. But dream journal is the most important thing, so please don't skip out on that, anybody. That is the it's painful for me to hear some people that either don't keep a dream journal or just don't want to. And even when it comes to astral projection and having out-of-body experiences, dream journals definitely help you because they help you track your REM sleep, right? And if you are aware during your dreams and you're having really crisp, colorful dreams, you're going to have the same type of out-of-body experiences, but dreaming helps you build up your recall, so you'll actually have better recall of your out-of-body experiences too. And dreaming and lucid dreaming also helps you gain some control over your environment, so that it actually makes it easier to have out-of-body experiences when you're practicing dream control and lucid dreaming and dream recall. So dream journaling is going to change every part of your practice, seriously. What do you most recommend to write in the dream journal? So you don't have to write out anything that's unnecessary. I literally, before I go to bed, I fall asleep with an intention, like tonight I'll remember my dreams. I have excellent dream recall. And then when you wake up, you want to ask yourself if there's anything that you remember from your dreams. Do I remember who I was with, where I was, how I was feeling, what was happening? You just want to ask yourself some questions. If you don't remember any dreams, that's totally normal and fine. Like, dream recall is something that you build up. So you just want to write down either anything that happened during sleep. So I woke up to go to the bathroom, that's all I remember. Or I woke up at 4:30 and got a song stuck in my head. Or I remember tossing and turning in my sleep. All of that can go in your dream journal. Or you can just write, I didn't remember anything. Say you didn't even remember waking up in the middle of the night or anything. You can just write, I didn't remember any dreams tonight. This helps show your brain it's a priority to remember your dreams, and it's supposed to have something to write down. So the more you use your dream journal, the harder your brain's actually going to try to recall your dreams. So when you first start writing in your dream journal, it doesn't have to be dreams, because chances are you won't even be dreaming by then. So writing down anything, I remember dreaming, but I don't really remember the details. Totally perfect. I didn't remember any dreams tonight. Perfect. I didn't remember any dreams, but I remember waking up to get a glass of water. Perfect. Those are all absolutely perfect entries. You're basically just reporting what happened during sleep, right? So it's very important not to skip that, because if you stop dream journaling, your brain's going to assume that you don't care about dream recall anymore, because your brain wants to be efficient. Your brain tries to be efficient, but if it's saving tons of dream memory from your sleep that you're not going to use, that's not very efficient of the brain, right? So that's why your dream recall goes down the more you stop using your dream journal, because your brain assumes at that point that you're not going to use the information and that you don't care, kind of, in a way. So we have to show our brain it's a priority. Oh, I thought I was to write only dreams. So the goal is eventually it will just be dreams eventually, but when you're first starting, if you don't remember any dreams, you can write down anything that you remember from sleep, because you're trying to improve your recall with what happens during sleep, right? Whether it's a dream, whether it was a random thought that you had at 3 a.m, or whether you got up to go to the bathroom, all of that will actually help you build your recall over time, because you're training your brain to recall what happens during sleep, right? So when you first start and you don't have a lot of recall, then you can write anything that happened in your dream journal. But you'll notice the more you do that, as long as you're writing in your dream journal, you're going to have more dreams. And then eventually you're going to start dreaming more and more and more. So eventually your dream journal will pretty much be all dreams. But don't feel like you can't write other things in your dream journal that you remembered. If you didn't remember a dream last night, but you remember something really clear, like a really clear thought that came into your head in the middle of the night, write that down. That's perfect for your dream journal. I've even drawn maps in my dream journal. If I'm trying to explain something in my dream journal, but I can't, then I will draw pictures to kind of help it out. So yeah, just doing what feels good. Again, like, your dream journal is really just helping build up your memory naturally. That's the biggest thing to remember. But if there is anything in particular that you do remember from your sleep, even if it wasn't a dream, then I would definitely write that down, because your brain's like, oh, you're actually taking time to actually write down what happened during sleep. Oh, so I should probably be trying to recall more of that information. It's like you're communicating with your brain saying, hey, I'm taking time to think about what happened during sleep, so this is important to me. So your brain's actually going to try harder to save the information, which is why we slowly increase our recall, because you're showing your brain each day that by consistent use of your dream journal, you want to have something to put in there. You want to have something to write down in your dream journal. So that is what that's what I recommend with dream recall. I can remember dreams from 15 years ago. I am the same. I have dreams that I had when I was like 4, and I remember. I even remember my first day of preschool. Like, so I have pretty good memory. But also it's definitely, even my regular waking memory has gotten better with dream recall. And that's one good thing to note, by the way, is the more you work with dream recall, the better your waking memory is going to get too. And even when you go shopping, if you try to memorize your grocery list, that is actually helping your recall too. So there's no such thing as like building up your dream recall and not your waking recall. It's just your recall in general. So by using your dream journal and working on recalling your dreams, you're going to have better memory and recall of other things during waking life. And even if you're just memorizing your grocery list, or like calling back what you did throughout your day, that is also going to help your dreams. So like I said, your waking practice and your dream practice, they really do go hand in hand, really. How important do you think describing the location of your dreams in your dream journal is? If it seems relevant, Aurora, then I would, like, any details that seem to really stick out, then I would write it, but you'll kind of be able to intuitively feel if it's important or not. But I would try to write down at least like the theme of what's happening, like the overall theme of the dream. So you don't have to write down specifics, but if there's a certain theme to the dream or something, then you can totally write that down in there. But intuitively, you're going to feel what sticks out the most from the dream. So I would focus on writing those down. And again, you don't have to write your entire dream down. You can always summarize it, but you'll intuitively know like what sticks out the most from your dreams, or what you feel is the most important. But it will change for everybody. Yeah. Okay, guys. I really hope to see you guys on Monday. Again, for anyone's here, I'm doing a live stream party / giveaway on Monday for hitting 10,000 subscribers in the community. I'm going to be releasing my merchandise shop, my dream merch shop, on the call with you guys. And I'm also going to be giving away 3 separate prizes. You do have to be on the call live to claim your prize if you do win. And this live stream party / giveaway is happening on September 27th at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. If you want to join the giveaway, again, you do have to be present on the call. But on my second most recent community post on YouTube, you can go to the community tab. I do have a post about the 10K live stream party. There will be a link there that you can click on. All you have to do is fill out the form, put your email, your YouTube name, and just let me know if you're going to be there live for the event, which again, you need to be there live to claim your prize. But that's a way that you can enter the giveaway. So if there's anyone that missed it and you do want to join the giveaway, then definitely sign up with the link. Oh my gosh, let me see. I'll have to look after to find out the link, but I know that Jason, if you do have the link, if you can post that. If not, I'll find it. It is in the Telegram chat if you guys are part of the Telegram community. What if we're late? I really hope I can make it on time. We're gonna be doing the drawings at the end. So if you are a little bit late, Jason, that's totally fine. You just need to be there like when we're pulling the prizes. And so of course we're gonna be releasing the merch shop first. I'm gonna be hanging out, like celebrating a little bit. I'm gonna be walking you guys through the merch shop, and then at the end of the stream, then we're going to be doing the giveaway. So yeah, no worries at all. Again, if you guys need the link, I have it in my Telegram group. We have a community chat through Telegram if you guys are interested in joining. And then again, it's also on my second most recent post on the community tab on YouTube, where there will be the link for the form where you can sign up for the giveaway. So I am so excited. I can't wait to see you guys at 5 p.m. on September 27th for the live stream giveaway. I am so excited. I just want to say thank you guys for making this community what it is. It is so beautiful and magical, and I love you guys so much. I wish I could hug each of you individually so you just know how grateful I am that you are here with me in the Dream family. I love you guys so much. I really appreciate you, and I cannot wait to see you next Monday at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. There will be a video also released on Wednesday, a regular video, so stay tuned for that. And then I definitely recommend joining the group chat on Telegram. I have a TikTok, I have a Snapchat, we have a Facebook community group to connect with the Dream family. So just connect with us, connect with me. I would love to chat with you outside of just my YouTube live streams too. Thank you for creating this Dream family. Thank you for being a part of it. Gino, hey, I love you guys. I love you all so much. And I will see you next week at 5 p.m. for the live stream party / giveaway. It isn't the meme review. I still have to record that, Jason. You flooded me in memes, and I have to figure out how to structure the memes so I don't have like a 50-minute video. But I will record it, and I might have to record a couple of them. Thank you for your service on the memes, Jason. I love you guys so much. I hope you have an amazing night. Thank you so much for joining. Oh, awesome, Burning Spirit Light. Awesome. Okay, I'll bring my big ass mug to the party. If you guys got some big ass mugs, you bring them too. All right? Okay. I love you all so much. And of course, I'm sending you endless love and endless lucidity always. Bye guys. Love you.